And, there's settlement negotiations, I think, that are happening. And I think, we're going to get this done sooner rather than later, but we'll just have to see.
I believe that there are negotiations for a resolution taking place right now. I believe that we will have this matter resolved in the relatively short amount of time that remains. But it is something that remains to be seen. As seen from the beginning of this video is attorney Fred, a lawyer who is well immersed within the Ripple SEC lawsuit, confirming that he believes settlement is going to happen on or before November 9, 2023, specifically after multiple reports reveal the fact that settlement between Ripple and the SEC is underway and discussions have already begun. He believes this will happen because multiple reports reveal that settlement between Ripple and the SEC is underway and discussions have already begun. Bear in mind that the majority of this started to fall apart not long after the SEC dropped the charges against both of the Red Bull founders, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Lars, and the United States formally gave the go-ahead for the use of XRP for both international and domestic financial transactions. Something that came as a total surprise to many involved in the XRP community as well as those working in the cryptocurrency business overall. We also ended up seeing a significant number of financial institutions and central banks starting to also accept XRP, with the largest bank in the United States of America declaring a formal collaboration with Ripple and stating that they will likely use XRP for the processing of payment transactions. The recent public announcement by an artificial intelligence that the price of XRP will rise to more than $450 by or before the year 2024 has prompted a large number of people to assume that this will be the consequence of a major settlement, as well as massive institutional investors purchasing into XRP for real use case and utility. Now, there is a great deal of material to discuss, specifically as the price of XRP starts to rise and several reports end up exposing the fact that there's most likely going to be a breakout to a new all-time high of $29.50. We decided to go through the exact analysis of how it could do so and the likelihood of settlement in regard to all of this. This is because multiple reports have ended up revealing the fact that there's most likely going to be a breakout to a new all-time high of $29.50. The Federal Reserve and the SEC are working to really be with Ripple rather than them being against them. Rather than being against them, they are striving to be with them. Now, throughout the course of the past year, we have witnessed a disagreement within the remaining members of the Ripple, but things are beginning to go in the right direction. This has been brought to light on a number of different occasions. It is also stated that if the news comes out that Ripple will be able to resolve the SEC lawsuit, then it is too late for XRP and the value of XRP is going to increase. This prediction was based on the assumption that Ripple would be able to settle the litigation. Bear in mind that there is a good potential that this might take place within the next few days or weeks. The likelihood of this happening is high. Ripple has contributed a significant amount to the success of this endeavor. As you can see right here, they have met with Congress, where Brad Garlinghouse made it clear that he, including the chief legal officer and all of his team for their global policy team, worked together to speak with Congress and speak with the elected officials who are proposing a bill on CBDCs and on crypto to get regulatory clarity. You can also see that they have met with elected officials who are proposing a bill on crypto. Now, let's get one thing straight. As a matter of fact, Fred is not the only attorney who has underlined that there will be a settlement within a matter of weeks or days. In fact, more than one attorney has emphasized this point. This has been asserted by a number of attorneys and legal representatives. One of them is Jeremy Hogan, a person whose conviction was overturned in the United States of America. For a very long time, analyzing it from its very beginning all the way through to its very conclusion, or up until the present day. In point of fact, he has also highlighted that the settlement can occur within a matter of days and that it most likely will occur within a matter of days. Also providing a date that is comparable to Fred's, I will cite a statement made by Jeremy Hogan, which I will paraphrase as follows. A settlement can happen anytime up until she rules, but I think it's more likely before November 15th, 2023. Hogan made this statement: "It is not uncommon for cryptic posts made by important players in the cryptocurrency business to cause waves of conjecture among the community. A post posted yesterday by Ripple CTO David Schwartz was no exception, as it gained approximately 500 comments. The content at dispute is a photograph that depicts a frog perched atop the leaf of a lily pad while being encompassed by water lily blossoms. The interpretations of the meaning behind the picture are varied. Some people saw it as a good omen for XRP, saying that it would bring about a life-changing price or the quantum jump or kaboom. PPE fans, on the other hand, interpreted the image of the frog as a bullish flag for frog lovers everywhere. Many users promoted the coin's logo, and one of those users welcomed the Ripple CTO on board. Another cryptocurrency community that took notice of the message was Pondcoin, with many users promoting the cryptocurrency's logo. According to information made available by the Etherscan Explorer, an unidentified whale carried out a transaction yesterday that involved the purchase of Shiba tokens with a value of $444,000. This means that the investor now owns a total of 60 billion meme tokens as a result of the transaction. Currently, this unnamed person has 73255 billion Shiba, which is equivalent to $541,350 in value in their portfolio. It is noteworthy to note that the investor achieved quite a swift ascension with their first transaction only taking place a month ago. This fact lends credence to the assertion that they have been quite successful. In light of the fact that the SHIB community is now preoccupied with speculating on the possibility of the meme token's price increase, the timing of this massive transaction is especially notable. Previously, market researcher Ali Martins drew attention to the fact that the TD sequential indicator on SHB's weekly chart exhibited a buy signal flashing. It is important to note that the last two positive indications from this indicator resulted to price increases of 118% and 71% respectively. A defense attorney by the name of James K. Phelan revealed the next significant date in the Ripple SEC dispute in a recent post on X. The image of a document that was attached to the post by Phelan indicates that the parties involved in the litigation are obligated to jointly propose a briefing schedule about remedies no later than November 9, 2023. In the event that the parties are unable to reach an agreement over the timing of the briefing, they should collegially seek that the court do so. The recent victory that Ripple achieved resulted in the accusations that had been brought against its top executives, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson, being dropped. This forced the previously established order of events to be rescheduled. Notably, the document states that the final pretrial session will take place on April 16, 2024, and the trial will begin on April 23, 2024. Both of these dates have been postponed sine die. Hogan provided an explanation of the legal term, which he stated was derived from the Latin phrase without day, suggesting that the proceedings had been cancelled and there were no intentions to reschedule them. For the time being, this concludes today's video. Thank you for watching.